987.
Yeah, that was fast.
But, so if this was, you had one gun to choose out of your arsenal, this would be it to go forward. If you can only carry one forward, this would be it.
Yeah, I have a Cobalt that we'll talk about that I really, really like.
Yeah.
But I've put so many rounds through this specific gun. I trust this gun with my life, you know, when I'm working and stuff. So as of right now, if I had to choose any gun, this would be the one that I think. This is my nightstand gun.
Yep.
You know, this gun goes everywhere with me. So.
All right, guys, we have a couple of special guests here today. We've got McKinley and we've got Jonathan. And these guys have some great gear to review with you guys today. Can you tell them a little bit about your background first?
Yeah, I'm a law enforcement in North Carolina. I've been shooting for, gosh, I don't know, 7 or 8 years now. I'm pretty big into shooting sports. So,
pretty much same background. I work in law enforcement as well. We're at the same agency. He's been shooting a little longer and a lot better than I have.
That's a lie.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about some of the projects you guys are into right now.
Patrol rifle that I use at work. So this is a American Defense Manufacturing lower and a Colt upper. Some of you may recognize this rail. It's a FBI regional team rail. This was the contract rail for the regional SWAT teams for the FBI. It's just a Mark IV, but it's anodized green. It's pretty cool. I guess tip to butt for my Navy guys. Up front, running the Surefire Mini. I'm not a huge guy as far as like sound suppression because these guns are super loud anyways. So I had a small gun, wanted to keep it short. So I'm running the Surefire Mini and I'm super happy with it.
You're doing it just for the flash.
Yeah, flash and concussion. You know, if you had to shoot this in a car or something, you're not knocking glass everywhere. If you're shooting prone in the grass or in the dirt, you're not kicking up all that dust and stuff. So it's a little nice. Also for all the guys that you're shooting with, so you're not blasting them in the face with concussion. White light, running the MAWL light OKW, been super happy with that at work. I use that for my handheld at work as well. Running the MAWL for IR, not really needed on a patrol rifle, but I also use this on the range on my own time. Optic, it's going to be an Aimpoint T2. You can't go wrong with an Aimpoint. I think everybody can agree. Aimpoint's pretty solid. EOTech's solid, but I just like having a constant on function because it sits in my car, 12 hours, 16 hours at a time. I like that I can just grab it and I don't have to mess with it.
What's the height over bore on it?
So this is a 193 optic, so a little bit taller than the lower 1/3. But not quite as high as like a fast mount or like those 2.26. And normally I have ScalarWorks 193 backup irons, but I moved them to a different rifle for testing. But normally that's what I have on here because normal irons won't work with the taller mount.
Yeah.
So ScalarWorks has proprietary backup irons for that. All of my guns, I run the BCM vertical grip and the CTR for SBRs and just a Geissele trigger. Been really, really happy with this.
This is your work gun?
Yeah, it's a personal rifle, but I also use this on patrol in my car.
That's very cool. Very cool.
If I could go back in time, I would go with the HuxWorks suppressor just to save me time cleaning my gun.
Yeah.
Because the Surefire suppressors are great, but they're traditional baffle stacks, so the gun gets so dirty.
Yeah. When you're shooting at rapid fire, do you get a lot back in your face?
Yeah, it's not as bad on this gun versus some other guns. I have a restricted gas block, so it's not terrible. And I also have the Radian SD charging handle, which helps a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah, I have it too on mine, but I'm not. You can't tell the difference. I can't. I mean, I don't know if it's a marketing thing or it's a real thing.
It might be a marketing thing. If it does help, it's just a little bit. But it's not that bad on this gun because of the restricted gas block. But I have a HuxWorks 5.56K on a different gun, and I kind of wish I had just gotten one for this gun. But,
so if this was, you had one gun to choose out of your arsenal, this would be it to go forward. If you can only carry one forward, this would be it.
Yeah, I have a Cobalt that we'll talk about that I really, really like.
Yeah.
But I've put so many rounds through this specific gun. I trust this gun with my life, when I'm working and stuff. So as of right now, if I had to choose any gun, this would be the one that I think. This is my nightstand gun.
Yep.
This gun goes everywhere with me. So
you do. Tell us about it.
Yeah, the rule of nines is just a standard that we came up with. So it's meant to be run in full kit, and like whatever your job is. If you're patrol, you can wear your patrol vest and your belt, or plate carrier, whatever you use for work. And I like to run it cold, so I come out to the range, and this is like the bare minimum, the standard that I hold myself to. So it's a series of 3 drills, essentially all put into one. So 5 yards, you have a bill drill, and everything has to stay within the 9 ring for everything. Roll of 9s. Your second drill, so you 7 yards, 3 on each.
Got it.
And then the last one is going to incorporate some movement. So you're going to have 5 rounds on each target from each position. So 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards.
All right.
Shooter ready? Stand by.
That was ass kicking.
142.
Yeah, that was ass kicking, man. Holy shit, that was fast. Like a mojo, dude.
I don't know about that.
Shooter ready? Stand by. .11.
Okay, those are all good.
Yep.
A little slower than last time.
Yeah. Afraid of doing the same thing where I swung too far.
Alright, shooter ready? Stand by. .987.
Yeah, that was fast. Good stuff. And that was, which gun is this?
It's the 11.5-inch work gun.
This is your favorite.
Yep. It's
Your
my,
one and only. If you could only choose one, this is
this
it.
is my ride or die.
Yeah, that was cool. Very fast. Especially the last one. Oh, you're moving. That's a full second under, right? A little over a second under. McKinley's Sig MCX 300 blackout build with a HuxWorks on front. His Hodge build. Then we're going to look at my BCM Mark 12. I got a lot of laughs from these guys after I told them that was my favorite. It was so heavy, it's almost 14 pounds. But I got some great results from it nevertheless.